So, ready to do some tapping? Today's tapping is inspired by the Tao Te Ching, verse 8. I've been doing a series of tappings from this verse. It's rich with all kinds of inspiration and challenges. So if you tap along, please be sure to be responsible for your own health and well-being, and that by tapping you're agreeing to the terms that can be found at www.drleannamanuel.com/disclaimer. So one of the things that it talks about in this particular verse is being who you are. And as I read that, I was thinking about how often we try from really an early age to be someone else, to be like someone else. And sure, we have role models that can offer some inspiration, but if it's only that we're trying to be like them, not learn from them, then we're really being imposters, we're being fakes. And on the inside, we know when we're being fake. And it just doesn't fit, and it leaves us unsettled and unhappy and usually pretty frustrated. So I thought that tapping might help us out here. So let's start with our karate chop point. Even though sometimes I'm not true to myself, I deeply and completely love and accept myself anyway. Even though I try to be like somebody else instead of just being me, I deeply and completely love and accept myself anyway. Even though I keep trying to be somebody else rather than being me, because I'm not even sure who me is sometimes, I deeply and completely love and accept myself anyway. Trying to be somebody else. Trying to be somebody else. Trying to be like somebody else. Copying how they think. Copying what they do. Ignoring what I think. Ignoring what I want to do. Trying to be like somebody else. Trying to be like them instead of me. Sometimes even forgetting who I am, because I've been spending so much time trying to be like them. Being a fake, an imposter, a copycat. Not the real me. Trying to be somebody that I'm not. I think it might get me what I want. Not being myself. Trying to be somebody else. Because I think they're more acceptable than I am. I'm not accepting the real me. And I'm afraid they won't either. But what makes me think they'll accept the copycat me either? I know it's not real. They'll know it's not real too. And I'm kind of breaking the rules. The law of the universe. The secret for happiness. By living a fake life. It's not all that satisfying when I try to pretend I'm somebody that I'm not. I'm not even all that good at it. And when I do it for very long, it really wears me down. Trying to be somebody I'm not isn't so good for me in the long run. But I'm not sure how to change it. I have all this fear that the real me is not good enough, not smart enough, not witty enough, not thin enough, not pretty enough, not young enough, not rich enough. So I find someone else to copy because I don't feel like I'm enough. When I feel like I'm not enough, and so try to fake it by acting like someone else, I choose to remember that there's another way. I choose to accept myself as much as possible, just the way I am. Now that doesn't mean I don't ever have to change anything, or that I might not work to make things better. But I do know that I have to accept myself right where I am, just who I am, before I can ever really make a change. I choose to be me, and all that involves, as much of the time as possible. Sure, I'm a me in progress. I'm a me that can get better at things. I'm a me that can change things. But I am enough. And when times get tough, I choose to remember I am enough. And I can say that over and over and over again until I can learn to believe it. I am enough. And my job is to be the best me I know how to be. I don't need to be the best someone else that they can be, or the best someone else that I could be. My job is to be the best me I can be. I'm committed to being me, being myself, learning from others, and applying it to being me. Not a fake, the best me I can be. Take a deep breath and let it out. Until next time, happy tapping.